Now, the budget negotiations with Kansas City Police are moving ahead with Chief Rick Smith at the helm.
Today, the police board and city council gathered for the first time to discuss the numbers in the wake of that lawsuit filed by the commission against the council over funding changes to the last budget. Fox 4's Jacob Kittelstadt at police headquarters with the state of relations now. Jake?
Well, at this first meeting, it was less of a negotiation and more of a general discussion. And for something that has been described by critics as defunding the police, well, the focus of today's conversations were mostly on how to secure more officers or how to get salary increases. Still, some arguments remain.
This budget is to fund 1,412 officers. That's what we're looking at.
But the goal employment number described by Chief Rick Smith seems unlikely to be met in the next budget year. They're currently down about 180 officers on their goal, with Mayor Quinton Lucas saying that past accounting practices allowed the department to fund other items at the expense of police salaries.
Those are separate requests and need to be a separate part of it. And what we should not do is use our people, our officers and our civilians, as leverage to get every other thing that you want. I think that's unfair. And I think that's a big part of why we've had so many difficult conversations lately.
The Board of Police Commissioners recently approved a resolution saying it would no longer take money earmarked for salaries and raises to solve other budget problems, a move most city council members support. 3rd District Councilwoman Melissa Robinson also described her evolving approach following the revelation that Chief Rick Smith said this at the police shooting of Cameron Lamb.
House is clear. Bad guy's dead.
This is not the leadership that we need, especially at a time as this.
Once vocal on how budget negotiations should move forward minus Chief Smith, she now seeks to learn the values of the department and how the budget reflects those values.
But that has to come from the Board of Police Commissioners. That cannot come from a bureaucrat. That cannot come from a staff member. That has to come from the individuals who are set in commission to do this work. And that's what I want to focus on.
And these two groups are expected to have more meetings with the budget taking effect in May. Lauren and John.